So here's an interesting question for you. How would a complete beginner go about making their first 10K per month online without no email list, without no audience, and without wanting or having to put their face on camera or build a personal brand or build a audience long term? It's a very interesting proposition and it makes you start thinking. So in today's video, I'm going to answer exactly that, because again, I know that you guys honestly want the 10K per month without being on camera. And the problem with that is obviously that a lot of people buy nowadays in 2024 going into 2025 and beyond, people buy people. So your personal brand is going to be very crucial for you. But I know that some of you, for maybe religious reasons, maybe you just don't want to be judged by family, maybe you can't post on social media because you have some sort of strict job and you're just trying to get out of the job. And if you start posting on social media and building a personal brand, there's a conflict of interest there and you may get fired from your job. So if you're in any of those categories, I'm going to break down in today's video very quickly for you how you can go about building a business, right? Where you can make 10K a month online without having to show your face on camera ever. It's a very, very large statement to make. So the first way to do this, and this is something we actually teach inside of our program, link is below. I am definitely going to plug that. It's a shameless plug, but it actually works. For example, Jibril here is doing the exact same thing and he's got way too many book calls on his calendar. So the first way is to do this. Number one is you are going to offer some sort of high ticket service. A high ticket service such as you're helping business owners such as solar panel companies get more solar installations for their business. That is a high ticket service. And what you're going to do is you're going to offer some sort of traffic generation service. So you're helping them get new customers by getting them and bringing them new traffic. You're then going to help them convert that traffic through the use of automations on like Go High Level or through email list building and, nurturing that email list. All I'm saying though, and what I'm trying to get at in simple terms is, if you're going to go down the service-based business route, please make sure you're offering some sort of money-making service. I repeat, it needs to be a money-making service, a service that directly makes people money. They pay you 2K a month, you bring them back 3 clients, each client's worth 6 grand each. You've just made them a bunch of money back, 18 grand back. See what I'm trying to say? It needs to be a service like that where it's very clear cut, you're making them money. I would probably stay away from running ads for e-commerce businesses, by the way, because those guys already know how to run ads. They can smell that you're a beginner from a mile away, but it needs to be some sort of money making service. So traffic generation and traffic conversion combined. So you're running the ads for them and then you're setting the meeting for them, or you're getting the conversion for them, or you're nurturing the lead for them and then making them call the business owner to book in some sort of appointment, or you're automatically booking in that appointment some way, shape or form. Obviously people's sales processes are different per industry. For example, online coaches sales processes normally look like this. It's an ad to a VSL or what I like to call a CSL, and then a book call page and people booking a call. So if you're going to help an online coach do this, for example, if you were trying to pitch me your services, you'd say, Montel, I can get you X amount of clients in the next 30 days. And if we don't get you that, you don't pay. And the way you do that is through your XYZ funnel. Your XYZ funnel is a funnel that uses, a consistent, predictable traffic source, which then predictably books calls on my calendar, all completely done for me. And those people are then nurtured before the call. And then you get on that call, Montel, or wherever your team is, and then you close. That would be a very good service to offer. So it needs to be some sort of money-making service that does the traffic generation and the traffic nurturing for them. So you want to basically generate leads for them and get those leads hot for them. That's the easiest way I can explain it. You want to generate new leads for them and get those leads hot for them. If you can, even try and close the leads for them, or put somebody in place, or hire a team member for them that can close those leads for them. They'll pay you even more for that. That would be like an end-to-end system. You've got their ads created for them. You're then doing the media buying for them, the paid ads for them, and then you're doing the lead nurturing for them through like an automation flow that's been built already, and you just install that, maybe like a Go High Level snapshot type thing. And then you've got maybe some salespeople that will happily train their sales team, or better yet, you can hire a team member for them and put that team member in their business. I'm telling you, an end-to-end solution like that would be absolutely amazing for a business. Businesses will buy that, no doubt about it. That would be an end-to-end solution. So basically, just remember, when you're offering a service, it needs to be such a done for you, hands-off thing. It needs to be whatever you can think of, the next problem that business owner would have, you need to think of a solution that would solve that problem. So for example, if you're just going to do paid ads for businesses, this is why it doesn't work anymore, which is why I say SMA is dead. That's not going to work for people anymore. And the reason why is because people can run ads. The next problem is oh, I've got a bunch of leads now, but I don't know how to warm up these leads. So that would be your next phase in your services. You run the ads to get leads, and now you know how to nurture leads. Now that you've got nurtured leads, what about closing the leads? So you can now put on additional things. So now you're offering free things, but it's an end-to-end solution. There you go. That's a really cool thing to offer. Now, how do you go about scaling this without you being on camera like I am right now? Here's how you would do it. You would go to Fiverr.com, or you could go to Upwork.com, and you can hire, and this is just one way of doing it, you can hire a user-generated content creator. These are people that literally get paid to create TikTok videos and promote products online. You've seen it so many times. If you go onto TikTok right now and you scroll, you will see women talking about skincare products and how this skincare product is amazing, it's helped their skin. And that was probably somebody who's been paid by another company, that same skincare company. They've been paid to create that video, and they've then used that as an ad. So that's one way of doing this, but for a service-based business. And obviously over here on the internet, over on my channel, we talk a lot about service-based businesses, digital products, that sort of stuff. Coaching, consulting, agency services in general. So I'm applying it to this sort of business model, but it can be applied to e-commerce businesses as well. As you see, I just give you an example just there. So this is how you would do it. You would hire a user-generated content creator. You would write your ad scripts. So here's how I would do it. I'd write 5 ad scripts. I would have 1 big ad script, should I say, and 5 hooks that attach onto that ad script. I mentioned this in one of my other videos, so definitely go and check it out, or click the link in the description, or just drop me a message on Instagram and I'll explain it a little bit further. But it's basically 5 hooks are going to be, so that's 5 intros, like the first 10 seconds of an ad. You're going to record 5 of those, or should I say you're going to script out 5 of those. And then you're going to have a long body of your ad, which is like the explanation of your ad, the explanation of your systems, your processes. And what you're going to do is you're going to hook on your hooks to that body. So you've got 1 body with 5 hooks on it, which equals 5 ads in total. So now you've got 5 ads from 1 creator. You can hire 2 different creators, and now you've got 10 ads. So each creator that you hire is a different face. So what you can do is you can split test 2 different creators. So you can give creator 1 your first 5 ads, and you can give creator 2 the exact same ads, and then they go on camera and they say your ads. And the craziest thing is, if I'm being honest with you, for most beginners, this is going to work out better for you than you recording your own ads. Think about it. These people are used to talking to cameras. You are not. They have perfectly flowing English. Sometimes beginners don't because they're nervous and they stutter. The third thing I would say is that they have very professional backgrounds and lighting setups, and it doesn't cost much to actually hire these people. The next thing I would say is this: would you be able to outperform an F1 driver if you jumped into a car? I know if you're a male, you're probably thinking, of course I can drive, I'm amazing, I'm the next Lewis Hamilton. But let's be real, you're not beating Lewis Hamilton at what Lewis Hamilton is literally paid millions on top of millions to do. Just like how you're not going to be able to beat a user-generated content creator at creating content. You know why? Because they've done it thousands of times over. You haven't. You don't even like being on camera. You're probably shy, introvert, all that stuff. Now I've just given you a real way, a real system to get over your shyness, to get over you not wanting to be judged by your family. So what it would look like is this: you've got your ads now written. You then send that script, those 5, the 5 hooks, which then get attached to that 1 body. So it's just 1 body, 1 main bit of your ad, 1 main sequence, and then you've got 5 hooks that attach to that main sequence. Now you've got 5 ads. So you send that to creator 1, which is a female who's 25 years old, female 25. Then you've got another female who's 18, for example. You pay both of them maybe $25 per video. It's quite, can get quite expensive if you start doing a lot of it, but to get 5 videos, $25 each, not too bad. If you don't want to be on camera, yes, there's a price you're gonna have to pay. If you want to be on camera, you can save yourself some money. So you either grow some balls or you grow some money and you pay. Either way, you've got to pay with something. So I'm trying to say, you're not gonna get it all for free. Get out of that mindset as well. It's a very bad mindset to have. So it's gonna look like this. Your ads then get sent over to the user-generated content creator. They say the ads, record the ads, and they say, hey, let's pretend your name's Ben. Hey Ben, I just recorded your ads. Let me know if you need any changes on these ads, or if I said anything wrong or anything like that. You then have a back and forth conversation with them to change this thing, change that thing, change this thing. Now you've eventually got your 5 ads that are perfectly spoken out on camera by the person you've just hired. So you've got this woman called Sally. Sally is recording your ads. Pretend your name's Ben. Ben, you've got this Sally woman. She's now recorded your 5 ads. Those 5 ads now get uploaded to the back end of Facebook, and then you run them as ads. Long story short. Before you do that though, you can obviously give them over to an editor. You can get them to edit them up, or better yet, don't make them extremely over professionally polished just yet or fancy just yet, because you don't even know if your ad scripts are going to work just yet. So what I recommend you do is use something like an AI to add the captions below Sally's face. So let's say Sally's recording the ad, like I'm sat recording and talking to the camera now. Below, just under the chin, there's going to be like those Alex Hormozi style captions. These ads, by the way, are only 60 to 90 seconds long anyway. So the scripts to write them literally take you 27 minutes to write 5 ads, because it's just one body of the ad with 5 introduction bits. That's called the hook, by the way. Your hook is just 10 seconds long. The body of your ad is like 60 seconds long. So now you've got a 70-second long ad. 10 seconds hook, 60-second body. Hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, drop me a message on Instagram or just click the link in the description. You can take a look at like some of the case studies we've got from doing this exact same thing. So those 5 ads now are edited. They're ready to go. All you do is you go to the business manager on Facebook, Meta Ads, and you run these as ads to what you call a CSL funnel. This is a funnel that has no video on it. I know what you're thinking. What is a CSL funnel, Montel? A CSL funnel is a VSL. I know that you've seen a VSL. Let me explain a VSL for you real quick. A VSL funnel is a funnel, and I know that you've seen this, where you click on an ad, it drops you onto a page, you have to put your name in it, you have to put your email in it, and then once you submit those 2 details, sometimes it asks you for your phone number as well. As soon as you press submit, it then redirects you to a video page, and then you watch the video, and it's like a 10, maybe even a 5 to 10 minute long video. You watch that video and it gets you to then booking a call below the video. There's like a button below the video. You click that button, it takes you to another page, which is just like a calendar. There's just a calendar on that page. You then go to book in a time, and there's like different time slots that you can select from, and there's questions that you have to fill out. Those are called pre-qualifying questions, and then people then fill out those questions, they book in a call, and then you show up to that call, and that person on the other side of the call tries to close you on the service that they have. That is called a VSL funnel. Now a CSL funnel is exactly the same without the video. What I've noticed is because the market is getting more saturated and more sophisticated, VSLs don't perform as well as a CSL. A CSL is basically like the same video, you know, the video that you watch once you enter your details and you watch the video? Well, it's that video, but without the actual video itself. It's really weird, I know, but it's just the slides itself. So and they're built on Canva. So CSL is a Canva sales letter. So this is how you're going to get away with getting clients and booking in a bunch of calls to the point where you're complaining, Montel, I'm getting too many calls, like literally like Jabril, one of my students is, where he's getting too many calls. And this is how you're gonna do it without being on camera. This is how Jabril is doing it right now. He's not on camera. He's using video actors, UGC content creators basically, to record his ads. He's writing the scripts and then he's sending them over, hiring these user-generated content creators, and he's running them as ads and getting so many book calls that he literally cannot even fathom what's going on, quite literally. So that's one way of doing it if you're going to go the high ticket service-based business route. And I do recommend that for beginners. That's how you would do it. And then you would just turn up to those calls and then you would close them, obviously get good at sales, read a bunch of sales books, watch a bunch of YouTube videos on sales, and close them that way on a 2K per month service. If you really want to start low, go with like a 1.5K per month service, but your service needs to be a money-making service, not video editing or this thing or that thing. It needs to be like, we will run your paid ads, we will convert this traffic for you, we will nurture this traffic for you, and we will get you X amount of clients in X amount of days. And if we don't get you that, you don't pay. That's what you call a very solid number orientated, done for you service-based business that you start with as a beginner. You need to start there. You absolutely need to start there. Absolutely. And I believe you should start with paid ads before you do cold outreach. Don't do cold outreach, you keep you broke. That's how you're gonna do it. It's a much better way. And again, that's how you're gonna get away with it without you even needing to be on camera. That's how you would do that. The second way you could get to like 10K, 20K and just make money online without showing your face, and I think this is going to be a little bit more difficult, but this happens every day. When I say every day, you're literally taking part in it right now. I'm pretty sure you're on an email list right now where people are sending you promotions and warming you up over time, and you're so subscribed to their email list. Well, we're gonna completely just copy that exact same way. So what you could do in this particular case is you can go high ticket with this, or you can go low ticket with this. I'll explain the low ticket one first. Let's say you want to turn your knowledge. This is going to be a little bit more for intermediate / more advanced entrepreneurs. So let's say you have a skill right now. If you don't, use the first method. So you can kind of pause here and just use the first method, rewatch it, stick with the first method. However, if you do have a skill, I repeat, if you do have a skill, you can turn that skill into a digital program. If you're thinking, oh, I don't know what skill to turn into a digital program, well, then you don't have a skill. You're not ready yet. If you have to think about it, you're not really ready yet. Typically, when you create a digital product, the digital product kind of is born by itself because you've already done that thing. Like with me, I taught people how to build an agency and get their first like 5-10 clients through Upwork, because I had done that thing. See what I'm trying to say? So it was a no-brainer. You see what I'm trying to, it's not one of those things where it's like, oh, you sit there and ponder like, what can I create a digital product around? No, it's like, you've done the thing. Oh, it makes sense. I'll just go create a digital product on this because I've done it. It comes to you quickly. If it doesn't come to you quickly, you're probably not ready for it. So start with the first thing I just mentioned. But if you've got that skill, you could turn it into a digital product. And this is how you're going to get away with not having a big audience or being on camera to sell that digital product. What you would do is you would build and go the email marketing route. We call this in the marketing space, the low ticket funnel route, where you can put out a low ticket funnel or a freebie, which would be like, here's a free checklist on the best niches to get into if you're trying to start dropshipping. Let's say you're a dropshipping coach, you've done dropshipping, you scaled it or whatever, you scaled it 10K or whatever, and you're helping people get their first $1,000 per month online by starting a dropshipping store. What you could do is you could create a mini course, you could create a checklist, you could create something for free that's very valuable that a beginner would need, and you would put that out on an ad. And what you could do is you can get, again, a user generated content creator, or you could use image ads this time to then be like, hey, look, we've got a free mini course. It's completely free. It's going to show you exactly how you can go about building your dropshipping store and picking your first couple products or whatever. And then you have that as a completely free mini course. Maybe it comes with like a WhatsApp group or whatever if people want to ask you questions. And then what you do is you collect people's names and emails. You can collect their phone numbers if you want to, but you're going to do a lot of email marketing in this. And then once you collect their people, the people's emails, you're going to bombard them with value over time. This is a slower funnel than the first one. The first funnel is what you call a book call funnel, a faceless book call CSL funnel. Run with that. This one is more of a low ticket, faceless funnel, which requires you to do a lot of email marketing over a period of like 2 months, 3 months, 1 month, 30 days, whatever. 30 days is 1 month, but you get the point. So it's email in exchange for something that's valuable. You then warm them up over time, and then eventually you promote products to your email list. So let's say you get 10,000 people on your email list, you get 1% of them to buy. That's a lot of people buying. See what I'm trying to say? You even get half of a 1% of people to buy your 997 thing, still a lot of money. You see what I'm trying to say? So it's a very good way to do this. This is what Iman Gaji focuses on very heavily. He will release like a new event, which is like a 4-day, like a 7-day event. He's got like 4 videos in the event, or however long his event is. And then he'll run a bunch of ads. He'll collect a bunch of people's emails and then make you sign up for the event. The event then drops. He drops video 1, video 2, a couple days after that, video 3, a couple days after that, and video 4, which is the open cart day. And then he will sell you his digital products. If you don't buy it there and then, he's not even worried about it. You know why? Because you've now subscribed to his YouTube channel and he's got you on his email list. But you can reverse engineer this without being on camera and having a massive audience. And people do this all the time, all day, every day. Kind of one of the oldest ways to make money. You offer something for free to a specific niche that solves a very specific problem for them. You get their email in exchange. Now you've got them on an email list, and then you've now got an email newsletter, if you will. And on that email newsletter, you provide value to them over a period of like a month, 2 months, 3 months, 5 months. Sometimes even it takes maybe in a year, 2 years down the line. It doesn't normally take that long. And you can get people to buy within like 7 days to, I would say, like 30 days, typically where you're going to start seeing conversions, sometimes even up to 90 days. And people are going to start buying. And that's how you'd go about doing that into a digital product. Or you could do it I don't know why you would do this, but you could mash the first 2 funnels together, which would be, again, being faceless, running image ads, or using user generated content creators to record video ads for you. Because again, sometimes video ads outperform image ads, but you want to be testing both in all scenarios. You just want to be testing both. Should have mentioned that at the start, to be honest with you. And then you drop them onto a squeeze page. A squeeze page, again, is just a landing page where you offer something for free. You get their name and their email, but this time you can then email them to book in a call instead of taking them to a digital product page. You see what I'm trying to say? That's the difference between those 2 funnels. Well, 3 funnels. The first funnel is you run an ad to a landing page that gets people to book in a call right there and then. Start with that one, absolutely. And you can use user-generated content creators for that, and you can use image ads for that. So that's funnel number one. We'll call that the faceless CSL funnel. Faceless CSL funnel. Start with that one. I think that's the quickest path to get into 10K. I just helped a 17-year-old do this exact same thing, although he did put his face on camera, got from 0 to 12.5K in his first 24 days. That's Knox King. Go look at my Instagram or click the link below to look at the case studies. They're all there. Second funnel is the low ticket faceless funnel, which is you sell something low ticket through email marketing. You get their email, you give them a freebie, you actually give them like a free course, free mini course, a free training, a free resource, a free checklist, a free PDF guide, some sort of guide, whatever it is, in exchange for that email. But this time you email them a bunch over a period of like 3 months, and then you sell them something over time, which is like a digital product at $997. Or there's a second variation of this same funnel, the same thing, but instead of emailing them to sell them a digital product, you can sell them on booking in a call with you. The exact same thing, but this time you can get high ticket clients through that. So you can, for example, I'll give you an example on how you do this. You could call out dentists, and you can give dentists a completely free checklist on how to, or like a free checklist or free starter guide or free scripts on how they can go about using Facebook ads to get clients for their dentistry business. And you would put out a free resource for dentists. Only download this if you're a dentist wanting to get more clients through Facebook ads. I'm going to show you how to set Facebook ads up in less than 2 hours and get your first patients coming through the door using these scripts. You give that to dentists in exchange for their emails and their phone numbers. Now you can phone them up, or phone them up and get them to book in a call, or you can have them on your email list and you email them over time to eventually get them to book in a call. A lot of email marketing is going to go into this, but technically you could do that faceless. So those are the absolute best ways, in my opinion, to make money online in a faceless manner. Doesn't require you to grow a personal brand, doesn't require you to post TikTok videos, doesn't require you to post YouTube videos, because you can just sit, run ads all day, every day to a book call funnel, booking calls that way. Or you can sit and run ads, those same types of ads, to a squeeze page where you're getting people's emails and then emailing them over time to sell either a high ticket thing or a low ticket thing. Hope that makes sense. In either case, you don't really need to put your face on camera. That's how I would go about doing that. Start with this funnel over here, which was the faceless CSL funnel. I think that's just the quickest path to get into 10K, 20K, 30K per month. And then obviously long term, I think these are more scalable because you've got email marketing in the back end doing the sales for you, because you can actually pre-write your emails and have people nurtured over time. You can have like 6 months worth of emails built out over a period of like a week. You can just sit there and go absolutely crazy and write 6 months worth of emails in like 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, a month. To spend a month writing 6 months worth of emails, you've got it forever. Just nurture people over time. You just run ads all day, every day. People then give you their email. They get nurtured over a period of 3 months. Boom, after 3 months, they convert. It's all profit from there on in. Hope that makes sense, guys. So that's how you'd go about doing that. And obviously you can introduce, dialing the numbers if you collect people's numbers as well. But that's how you would do it if you wanted to remain faceless on the internet. So there you go. It is actually possible. I do think it will make your job a little bit harder if you really, really want to go like faceless. Because I do think there is a time where you need to put your face on your own website at least, or at least on your thank you page. Or when people book in a call with you on your thank you page, when, once they've submitted their details and they booked a call through the faceless CSL funnel, they're booking a call with you, at least have your face on that page. Because your employer, if you're worried about your employer or your family members seeing that, they'd have to go through your entire funnel to see your face at that point. And I don't think that they've even got time to do that. So put your face on that particular page. That's where I put your face, if you will. But if you want to go faceless, then email marketing would probably be the best for you, because email marketing is not anything to do with your face. It's how you write. So you better get good at writing. If you want to remain faceless on the internet, you better get good at writing. That being said though, guys, hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll see you in the next video. If you need my help, drop me a message on Instagram or click the link below. Look at our case studies. Feel free to enroll. That is a paid way of helping you get to your dreams and goals faster. I'm just going to show you acquisition systems. I'm not here to sell you on a business model. I'm just going to show you acquisition systems and show you how to use what I like to call leverage persuasion to get clients, customers, and whatever it is for whatever business you run. Whether that's a coaching business, an agency, or a digital product, I'll show you how to scale all three with paid ads basically, and organic content as well. If you don't want to go the paid ads route, or if you want to go faceless, I'll show you that. Or if you want to go and put your face on camera, I'll show you that as well. That being said though, guys, I love you guys and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Peace.